Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I apologize for being late, but I was right in the middle of trying to edit something, and guess what? The old PC decided, no, 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 you is not. No, you is not. So it shut down on me. That takes about a good 10 minutes or so to boot back up. But hey, I'm booted up now. I figured out a new scheme. If this thing shuts down on me again, I've got mama's computer booted up over there. I can pop right on her computer while this thing does whatever it wants to do. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Good morning, good morning, good morning, chat. How you guys doing? I hope all you guys are doing absolutely fabulous today. Oh my goodness, my goodness. I think I'm going to take my computer since this is a gaming computer. I think I'm going to take it down and see if I can put a better graphics card in it and maybe upgrade the CPU while I'm at it. Maybe that'll cure some of the issues that I've been having. But anyway, how are you guys doing today in the chat? Let's say good morning to all you fabulous people. We got Mr. Paul. We got Mr. Harry DR. Good morning, Shelly. Miss Nancy. Woot woot. All right. Let's see. Me Augie's in the house. I tried to stay awake, but needing sleep. We'll believe. Oh, I'll see you on replay, good little girl. Yes, yes, yes. You have a good one. Sharon's in the house. Good morning, Miss Sharon. All right, there's Harry. How you doing, Harry? How you doing? How you doing, bud? Let's go see who else we have in here. Miss Lynn is in the house. Good morning, Miss Lynn. How you doing? Joey Fleetwood. What's happening? What's happening? Oh, and we got Jeanette's in the house. Good morning. James is in the house. Good morning. Good morning. Once again, guys and gals, I am so sorry that I am late. I can't stand being late. It drives me up the wall. But things happen sometimes. So, oh, there's Miss Daisy's in the house. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Anybody I've missed? Good morning. Oh, there's Terry. Good morning, Terry. How you doing? How you doing? All right. All right. All right. We got 125 people hanging out up in here to see what old Coop's got to say. And we're going to be saying a lot today. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We got a little bit of scatterbrained Fleesa, as always. Not much. I really didn't watch much of her stuff. But apparently, according to Flips, old Coop was streaming with Megan the other night. Now, that blows me away because I haven't streamed with Megan in months and months. I mean, last time I streamed with Megan was on Georgie and I's show, and she popped on for a little while. But I've never streamed with her at night, so I don't know what old Flips is talking about. So we're going to go over a lot of that stuff today. Oh yeah, thanks to a lot of fabulous people, Mr. Al Walker for one, and Mr. Shizzy Wiznuts for number two. Between those two guys, I have gotten a ton of files on old Flips when it comes to the courts. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So I'm most definitely going to be talking about some of that stuff today. And I've got a new toy, so that's a good thing. Which the new toys, oh, it's okay. Uh, it'll help me read some of this stuff a little clearer than normal. And right now, I'm working on Miss Flip stuff right now. It'll only take me a second. Please don't lock up on me again. Oh, we don't want to do that again. Cancel. All right, we're going to go to filters. Oh, good, good, good. And then we're going to go to audio. And then we're going to go all the way down to where it says peach. And then we're going to I think that's going to do it. Yeah, that's going to do it. Now we're just going to render this puppy. And then you and I, or me and y'all, are going to, we're going to have some fun. Yes, we are. Okay. Flip's gone crazy. All right, let's let that render because I'll be using that today as soon as it is done. Because we're gonna do a little bit of debunking. Yes, we're gonna do some debunking. I can't remember what day that this was. She did this. I know it was one day last week. It was either Thursday or Friday. Oh, we got Double Karma come rolling in hot. What you got to say, girly girl? Oh, you're not late. You're right on time, Coop. Well, thank you, Double Karma. I keep telling you guys that all the time when you say you showed up late. Right on, right on. Good morning. Thank you for the $2 super chat, girly girl. Much, much appreciated. Helps keep the lights on over here for old Coop. Yes, it does. Let's minimize this and get it out of the way. Let's go over here and say thank you.
Thank you, my friend.
Oh, Mr. Al, I'm going to be just hanging back of the room listening today. All right, Al. All right. All right. As long as you're here, brother, that's all that matters. As long as you're here, that's all that matters. Good morning, Happy. How you doing, Papa? Papa Jim, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Matthew, how you doing? Oh, the Ohio judge should have no remote hearing. And force LP and JC in person. Maybe send Ohio law enforcement or marshals for transport. Now that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I didn't hear whether or not they played nice the other day or not. Jeremy didn't mention any of that, so I'm not real sure. If he did, I must have missed it. But good morning, Double Karma. Oh, Miss 08, how you doing? How you doing? It's going to be a hot day, 110. They're calling for a high of 70 today. Tonight we're supposed to get the cold stuff. In the clouds, what you got to say? I'll be lurking. Got a migraine. Well, I hope you get to feeling better. I hope you do. Migraines suck. Big Dirt, how you doing? How you doing? Tammy, they all gone on the crazy train. On that side. Right, Tammy? Let's get caught up here. All right. All right. D spills the tea in the house. Good morning, girly girl. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Stacy, how you doing? How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. And I done got Nancy and Al, and there's D. Stacy. Yeah. All right. Jack. Good morning, Jack. How you doing, bud? How you doing? This is what happens when I get behind, guys. But we'll get caught up. We'll get caught up. While that's rendering, we've already said our good mornings. We're going to get into it here shortly. But according to Flips, apparently Megan and I streamed together the other night. I'm just curious on that one. I guess it was a spectacular sight, according to her, and she wanted to debunk. Come on, Blue Boy. That's enough. She wanted to debunk. Well, we're going to debunk some stuff right out of the gate today. Straight up, from what I understand, she says that Florida cannot collect child support from another state. Now, I didn't hear her say this. Jeremy was talking about this last night on his live. Well, I can tell you right now from personal experience that, Florida can and does collect child support from out of state. And say, for instance, the one that has the children lives in another state. Well, all they have to do is have their child support agency reach out to Florida if you live in Florida, and Florida will come after you And you ain't going to hide from them. I'm going to tell you that straight up. They will garnish your wages if you do not make your payments. They will suspend your driver's license if you do not make your payments. And that's one thing I don't really understand when it comes to driver's license. Why would they suspend your driver's license and take away your ability to pay your child support? But here nor there, she is completely wrong. Completely and utterly wrong. Shar got a BS fake C&D. Yeah, I saw that, Jack. I saw that. But according to the state of Florida, let's just do a little hinky here. Now, this is, can Florida go after someone in another state for child support? And yes, they can. So we're going to just debunk Miss Leslie Federico's on that one right now, right here. Yes, we are. All right. Now, I hope you guys can see that just fine, because I know I can. All right. Sit back and listen.
Yes, Florida can legally pursue child support from a parent living in another state using the Uniform Interstate Family Support Act, UIFSA. Florida courts and the Department of Revenue can enforce, collect, or modify out-of-state orders via income deduction, license suspension, and tax refund interception. Key details regarding enforcing child support across state lines. UIFSA application. Under UIFSA, child support orders are enforceable across state lines, ensuring that moving to a new state does not negate a parent's obligation. Registration of order. To enforce an out-of-state order in Florida, it must be registered with a Florida court by submitting a certified copy of the original order, any modifications, and payment records. Jurisdiction. Florida can establish jurisdiction if the parent was served in Florida, consented to jurisdiction, lived in Florida with the child, or paid prenatal expenses in the state. Agency cooperation. The Florida Department of Revenue works with other state agencies to enforce orders. If the parent is in another state, you should contact the Florida Department of Revenue or a private attorney to initiate the process of registering and enforcing the order.
All right. So now this is if can Florida go after someone in another state for child support. So meaning if you live in another state, can Florida go after you? Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Now this one is a little different. Can Florida collect child support from someone in another state? Now, the first one is if you lived in Florida and the other individual with the children, lived in another state. Could Florida go after them? Yes, they can. Now, this one is if the other person with the children live in Florida or live out of state and you live in Florida. Can the people in the other state contact Florida and have Florida go after you while you're living here? Yes, they can. Yes, they most certainly can. So it doesn't matter if you live in the state of Florida or not with the kids. If you are the person that does not have custodial care of the children. So say, for instance, Leslie's husband took off and moved to New York, and she refused to pay child support. All he has to do is contact New York Family Services Child Support Division. They'll contact Florida, and Florida will take care of everything. Florida is one of the toughest states when it comes to child support that there is. All right, let's go. Let's see what this old Google guy says here. All right. Let me, there we are. We're right on screen. And I hope this will play, guys. I don't know if it will or not. Pretty sure it will.
Yes, Florida can collect child support from a parent living in another state by utilizing the Uniform Interstate Family Support Act, UIFSA, which allows Florida courts to enforce, modify, and establish child support orders across state lines. By registering the out-of-state order in Florida, the state can enforce payment, including income deduction orders. Key details regarding collecting out-of-state child support. UIFSA rules. Under UIFSA, only one state's order is controlling, ensuring consistency. Registration process. An out-of-state order must be registered in Florida to be enforced by Florida authorities. Jurisdiction. Florida can exercise jurisdiction if the child lives in Florida, the parent previously lived in Florida, or other specific legal connections exist. Enforcement methods. Florida can work with other states to enforce orders, including wage garnishment. It is recommended to work with a family law attorney or the Florida Department of Revenue to initiate this process.
Now, guys, straight up, it does not matter if you live in Florida or not. Okay. It does not matter if the kids live in Florida or not. Florida can go after you no matter where you're at, no matter where those children are. Florida can go after you. So, if this was Leslie, I can pretty much say,
yeah, debunked.
She been debunked. Yes, she most certainly has. All right, I hope you guys heard all of that. I don't know if you heard it all or not. Just put a yes in the chat if you heard everything that was read on screen. I sincerely hope you did. Okay, we're going to pull this one down for a minute because we're not ready for it. And we'll go back to the chat. So what you guys think out there? What you guys think? Think old Leslie's been debunked or not? All right. Yeah, when I lived in Cocoa Beach in the 80s, they used to come pick up a coworker for non-payment all the time, Papa Jim says. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So say, for instance, Leslie's husband stays here with the kids and she moves to New York and she's not paying. Florida can go after her in the state of New York, period. If the roles are reversed, if he's in New York with the kids and she's here in Florida, Florida can go after her with him living in New York. So, once again.
Yeah, debunked.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the smartest dumb people that I know. And it's kind of interesting how much she claims, all these certificates and all these diplomas she has. She went to college, but yet the old Google machine is smarter than she is. That amazes me. That just amazes me. How a piece of technology that never went to school a day in its life can debunk this world famous ex-lawyer, retired lawyer. That's amazing to me. That's amazing to me. Wow. I think she needs to stay off of the YouTubes. What you guys think? Oh, what if the parents have to live in Florida? Yep. Sure enough. If she lives here and owes child support in the state of New York, she'll have to pay it, according to Florida. If he lives here and has the children and she lives in New York, Florida will go after her for child support. That's just how it works. That's just how it works. And I can guarantee you straight up, Florida don't play. Like I said earlier, they are one of the toughest states in the United States when it comes to deadbeat parents. So, and she thinks that her old man's going to take off with them kids and she's just not going to have to worry about it. I got news for her. But I don't think he's going anywhere. I think he's staying right there with her. He's not gonna leave her. They've been together for so long and she's caused so much turmoil for this man. She's not going anywhere. She's not going anywhere. All right. Where's my first PDF file? No, I don't want that. Let's get rid of this. All right. That's not the one I want. That's not the one I want. Let's go open this folder. And I think I'm going to get rid of those two. And I'm going to bring up something else. Because now she talks about how she retired and she didn't get in trouble. Well, yes, she did. MrCoop, that is everywhere in the United States, Lane says. Right. But Florida is tough. Florida is tough. I'll tell you that right now. Because I know Missouri is kind of slack. I mean, yes, they'll go after you, but they're not as harsh as Florida is. Florida gets pretty down. I mean, pretty wild with it. Okay, let's go. But right here and okay, right here. Okay, right here. All right. Okay, we're going to get this over on this screen so you guys can see it. Then we're going to get this one. And then we're going to get this one. All right. Conditional guilt plea for consent judgment. Conditional guilt plea for... Why do I have two of those open? Okay, they're the same. So we're going to close that one, and we're going to go here. We're going to go back to here. Yeah. Conditional guilty plea for consent judgment. That's that one. And is this one the same one? Really? Did I download two of the same? I sure did. Well, that ain't going to work. So let's go to 9. Let's go to 20. Oh, report of referee accepting consent judgment. Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. Yes, it is. All right. What you guys got to say out there? There's an old saying to the people, think you are a fool, but when you open your mouth, you confirm it. Right, Sharon? Right? You're on that. 100%, girly girl. You are definitely on that. Good morning, Mr. Coop from St. Charles, Missouri. Good morning, Greg. Good morning. How you doing? Yeah, Mama Coop. You know, Mama's not a Floridian. I grew up here in Central Florida, and I moved to Missouri to get to know my father's side of the family. And they live in a small town called Brumley. It's one of those little tiny towns that if you blink for 1 second, you drive right past it. I think they have a gas station, a bar, and a post office is all they have in the entire town. And it's all rural. It's it's a good 15 miles from what they would call an urban town, I guess. You know, Lake of the Ozarks, Osage Beach area. But it is a very, very small town. But welcome aboard, Greg. Welcome aboard. Good morning from St. Charles, Missouri. Good morning to you too, sir. Good morning. All righty. Oh, we got 227 fabulous souls hanging out with us. So if you don't mind, boys and girls, please hit that like button. Teach old ScrewTube to throw us out into the interwebs. Deborah, good morning. How you doing? All right. Al Jenkins, good morning. I didn't see Al come in, but Nancy's saying hello, so he must be here. There's Joan. How you doing, Joan? Ruth's here. Good morning, Ruth. How you doing? Randy's here. Good morning. All right. So we've got one debunking out of the way. Let's go see if our little video is done. Oh, it is. Where did I save that at? Oh, we saved it right there. Flip's gone crazy. All right, so I can close this one now because I'm done with it. And I'm going to pull this sucker up. Let's stop sharing this one for right now. Remove source. Let me go pull up this one. And we're just going to have a little bit of fun with Flip's gone crazy. Yeah. Come on. Catch up. Fat Grandma, how you doing from Idaho? Oh, my goodness. Got a lot of you fine folks all up in here. Yes, we do. So we're going to share this one. Make sure that the sound is on so you guys can hear it. And bam, we're going to bam and bring us back up. Okay, who's oh, I didn't even see it. Jack, just give me a minute, brother. Just give me a minute. We'll close that one. We'll close this one. We'll hit this one. Funding. All right. Oh, there's Jack. I see him now. Oh, let me scroll down and see if I can't, or scroll up. There we go. Coop, child support is federal, signed into law by Clinton, administrated by the individual states. Been through it, right? There's a lot of people I know that think they can move out of state and they can hide. You can't hide. Deadbeat parents cannot hide. Florida, they will try and work with you. But they'll only try and work with you so far. And then it's, gloves off, and they start taking license. They start doing all kinds of funky stuff. I know too many of my friends that have went through this stuff, and it's pretty gruesome. All right, let's get old Leslie over here. As you can see, boys and girls, I can't remember. I think this was Thursday or Friday that she posted this. I think it might have been Friday. I think it was the night that Megan popped in on Tug. It might have been Saturday. Anyway, it was the night after Megan was on live with Tug. And she had popped off, and then she'd popped back on because she had been watching, I guess, some stuff that Leslie was doing. But let's take a listen at old Leslie, and let's see what we can do to debunk some of her garbage.
Good morning, everybody. Now, this is bright and early for me, but I'm used to getting up early, and I figured, with this breaking news, I couldn't help but get on at this point. So as I told you guys, by the way, I hope you guys like my blonde wig today, because you guys know I'm just a silly person, but it doesn't mean I don't know law, because I know law. Girls can have fun and they can be intelligent too. So anyways, I told you I don't make a habit of watching other.
Did she just say that girls can have fun and be intelligent too? I'll agree with her. There's a lot of intelligent women out there. She just doesn't happen to be one of
people's channels. And I definitely don't watch when they talk negatively about me. However, I was told that Megan.
You guys always notice how these fools always say, I was told. I don't watch. I was told. This is complete and utter garbage.
And Melissa Fox, I call her the fake, uneducated journalist, Megan Fox writer. And Coop decided to go live last night, or maybe, it was last night, and talk about Lisa.
Okay. Now, if you guys have ever watched Megan and myself, have you guys ever seen Megan and me stream at night? I don't think so. I might be getting old and forgot, guys. I might be, but have you guys ever seen me and Megan streaming at night together?
Yeah. Debunked.
Yep, debunked again.
So I'm going to go ahead and take a moment, and I'm going to debunk what they said.
She's going to debunk what we said.
And I'm going to show you guys how they are misinforming the public again, which is a danger to the public because they have no business talking about law when they have no education or experience as a.
Now, guys and gals, I've made it perfectly clear hundreds of times on these streams. I am not a lawyer. I have never claimed to be a lawyer. I am a layman, okay, when it comes to law. I don't know a whole lot about the law. Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome, Jay Raiders. Oh, did I see the Shennemesis in the house? Shennemesis. Good morning, Shennemesis. Screenshot this. All right, everybody's rolling on up in here. Good morning. Congratulations, Jay Raiders, for coming and saying hi. Good morning. All right. let's get on with the show.
Lawyer. I am a retired lawyer, and I went to law school, so I know what I'm talking about. And this.
She knows what she's talking about. Hi, I have my favorites. Good morning, girlie. Rickles, good morning. Good morning. Good morning to everybody showing up. Johnny D. Lisa, good morning. Good morning. Leg warmer lady, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. There are only 900 or 196 law schools in the United States. Well, they were talking about that the other day. Apparently, the law school that she went to was not very accredited. It was basically a hole in the wall. I think she took night classes. Okay. I don't know much about that college stuff that she talks about, but whatever she did go to school for, they let her down big time. They let her down. I mean, bad. Oh, almost Boomercraft. I learned the most important part of law. Break the law and it will break you. Exactly, John. Most definitely, brother. Most definitely. You don't want to mess around. You don't want to mess around with the law. Oh, what's Johnny? Johnny, what you got to say? Oh, are you Raiders hit? Oh, he's telling everybody, hit that like button. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you. Wow, we jumped up 400 fabulous souls come to see what old Coop's got to say today. Guys and gals, do me a huge favor. Hit that like button, please. You can even hit the dislike button if you want to. Don't matter. It all does the same thing. And if you got just a few seconds of your time, grab the link, share it on all your social media sites. Get the word out. Oh, Coop's over here going crazy. All right. Let's get back to old Lips here.
Again, is not legal advice. This is for your education and legal discussion. So I have a list here of what I need to debunk. Okay, so apparently Megan Melissa Fox, and I think Coop, or I'm not sure who, said that the U.S. Marshal was coming for Lisa Lee.
Now, wouldn't you make sure who you're talking about before you went throwing names out there? Oh, my goodness. Coop, I don't the laws either. I guess you meant to say I don't know the laws either, but I know these pop. I know. Horse pop. Horse poop. Okay. When I smell it, I can smell Lips horse poop all the way here in East Tennessee. Right. Like I said, guys, she's one of the most educated dumb people I've ever seen. So let's see what her list of debunks that she's going to debunk old Megan and me on.
First of all, guys, let me explain. We have a two system court in the United States. We've got the federal court and we've got the state court. Each of those courts have jurisdiction to handle different types of cases. The federal court does not handle injunctions and protection orders like the ones in Ohio going on with Lynette Preston and Jeremy Hales, that whole ordeal. Okay. The federal court does not handle that. That is the state court. And in federal court, you've got U.S. Marshals. You don't have U.S. Marshals in state court. So how is a U.S. Marshal coming for Lisa when that's a federal court role? That is a federal court. It has nothing to do with state court.
Now, guys and gals, I don't ever remember Megan saying the federal marshals were coming after Lisa. I don't ever remember her saying that. I could be wrong, but I don't remember her saying that the federal marshals were coming after Lisa. So she can try and debunk that all she wants. But if you guys heard Megan say it, hey, tell me in the chat. But I don't think I heard Megan say that. Oh, good morning, Jenny. How you doing? Dragon Gravy. Oh, good morning. Oh, something to bark about. How you doing, hon? How you doing? What do we got here? We got Patrick. What you got to say, Patrick? Lips probably went to the Levy County Community College of Law in Tortoise. Right? Otter Creek Road Campus. Right on, right on. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Patrick. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Now, that's a good joke, though. Yeah, that's probably where she went. I wouldn't doubt it. I sure wouldn't doubt it. Brenda, good morning. Scent Patties, good morning. Good morning, good morning. And I done said hi to something to balk about. So many of you guys popping in. If I missed you saying good morning, just know good morning from Coop to all of you guys. This must be an older pic of her. I thought her lips were bigger. Oh, that's the fabulous wonders when it comes to AI, boys and girls. It sure is. AI can be a wonderful thing, and it can get you in trouble too. She is educated beyond intelligence, Krusty says. Right? Oh, Brenda, what you got to say? Good morning, Johnny D. Oh, you talking to Johnny and Harry. Good morning. Colleen, good morning. Good morning. Here and after. Welcome. Wow. All you guys rolling on up in here. That is absolutely awesome. Oh, thank you again, Patrick, for the $5. Thank you. And Miss D Spills the Tea come rolling in with gifted 1 membership. And Queen got it. Thank you so much, D. Thank you. All right, let's get on back to old Flips over here. Oh, what is that? What happened?
To debunk Megan Melissa Fox, you don't know what you're talking about, and you need to stop sitting there and misinforming your audience. Secondly, it was stated that Lisa Lee is going to be held in contempt of court. Well, first of all, so you guys can understand, court orders, you got to know what contempt of court is. Contempt of court is a judge's way of getting you not to obstruct justice.
Now, I do believe I remember Megan saying something about contempt of court on this moron. But if I can remember correctly, I'm pretty sure that Megan said could. I didn't say, I don't think I remember her saying it could be a definite. Interfering with court's business, you can be charged with contempt, period. I don't care who you are. Her doing what she did, I think, if anything, Lynette and Crook are the ones going to be charged with contempt. By handing out or letting her listen in or whatever happened, I don't know. I wasn't there. Okay, I can't tell you 100% whether she was listening or seeing it or whatever. I don't know. All I know is it's pretty fishy. Her sitting there being able to call it play by play the way she was. I'm sorry, John's. I don't think John's that efficient to give play by play through text that fast. And we know if he's speaking into the phone like Lynette does, it probably wasn't readable. So let's see what else this nutbag has
a way
to say.
To get you to comply with the court's demands in a court order. Yes, anybody can be held in contempt of court, but you must know what the court order says to be held in contempt of court. So Lisa Lee would have to be privy to what the court order stated. She would have to have seen the court order, know what the court order stated, and she would have had to have, that awareness and then intentionally fail to comply. Okay? That would be the only way the court could find her in contempt. Now, how Megan would know what the court order states, I don't know. So Megan reporting and saying someone's going to be held in contempt of court, Megan would have to be in receipt of the court order to know what the court order stated. From my understanding, I don't think anybody has the documents or the court order other than the parties involved. So if that's the case, you'd have to have a sealed case to not have a hold of the court order. But the whole point is that if it was sealed and Megan has a copy of that order, then she's gonna get in trouble. Okay, we don't know. I don't know enough about the case to know whether this case was sealed. Okay, when a case is sealed, that means that it's indefinitely sealed and that nobody can get a hold of the documents except for the parties involved. They can't leak out. They can't go elsewhere. So if the case is sealed, Lisa, one, would not be in receipt of that court order. And Megan definitely would not be in receipt of that court order. And unless Lisa knew what that court order said, she cannot be held in contempt.
So you guys are going to tell me that this nutbag is going to tell me that Lynette and Crook have not turned over everything they have on this Ohio court stuff to Lisa. This is all speculation. I don't know if they have or not, but it's awful funny. Lisa knows an awful lot not to have this court order in hand. Oh, Rickles, what you got to say, brother? Oh, back in Bible college, there was a saying. Come back here. That some of our classmates were so heavily minded, they were no earthly good. Oh, no earthly good. Wow. Okay. In this case, she is so delusionally minded. She is no real world good, right? She's not. There's something wrong with this woman. Thank you so much, Rickles, for your $10 super chat. That'll help keep the lights on. And old Tickles just ate my dang. Oh, my. All right, guys, you're going to have to hold on for a second. Dad's got to go over here. Coop's got to go over here and steal Mama's headset because Tickles decided to chew right through my left earbud. So while I'm doing this, you guys listen to this for just a second, and I'll be right back. All right. I'm back. Man, that just aggravates because those aren't that old. She just chewed right through the wire. They said parrots would be fun. They said parrots would be a blast. Yes, I don't think so. They can be a holy terror. So now I've got to mumble through this because now I can't hear very well. But hey, we'll make it through it. Right on. Let's go up and see what somebody else has got. Vope showed the last contempt order. Who did he get it from? Right, Charlie? Right. These chuckleheads all have this stuff. They every one of them have this stuff, and they want to play dumb about the whole thing. But hey, we know better. Oh, Flips is talking garbage out both ends, Jack says. Right. All right, let's get back with this crazy woman.
Period. Now, again, I don't know if the case is sealed or not, but I can tell you there is a difference between a court hearing not being open to the public, and you definitely can't go recording in court without the court's permission. And if the court says no recordings, you can't record. But that is different from a case being sealed. Okay. So if it's simply that the case is not open to the public and you can't video it, that's different from the case being sealed. So you need to understand that too. So to say that Lisa went in and videotaped this, or somehow it was videotaped, I would like to know where that rumor started. Why would Lisa jump a plane, go to Ohio, and somehow sneak in and video this? Okay.
Well, let's talk about the videotaping. I don't know if it was videotaped or not. My speculation on the whole thing is that Lynette and Crook had the PC set up They were on the Zoom call, and they either had another phone sitting there on speaker to where Lisa could hear everything, or had it on video where she could see everything. That's just my speculation. That's just my opinion. Okay. I honestly think that she had a phone sitting there. They had it on speaker and she was listening to everything that was being said. That's just my opinion. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. Let's scroll on down and get caught up on this chat. Let's go. Oh, we got Rob Pate come rolling in. Be kind. The poor thing was just trying to get Lisa's voice out of her ears. Thank you, Rob Pate, for the $5 super chat, brother. Oh, that'll definitely help keep the lights on. All righty. Oh, no one said she jumped a plane. Fleabag would have grounded it. Right here and after. Right. Oh, my wife's, what you got to say? I believe there are 3 courts in the United States: federal, supreme, state, federal, and supreme. I do believe you're right. I think we got more intelligent people in our chat than what Flip says. I could be wrong. Wow, we got 395 souls in the chat. Please do me a favor, hit that like button or the dislike button, either one you want. Glad to have each and every one of you here. Buffed old man, all of these fleas have crap on their hands, right? They sure do. The harder they wipe their hands, the bigger a mess they make, right? Come on back here, Leslie. Let's see what else you got to say.
Unless the court order tells the parties, like John and Preston, if the court order says you cannot discuss this case in any capacity, then yes, they could get in trouble for saying something to somebody. But the court, you have to look at the court order and what the court order says. If the court order doesn't say that, and say that somebody, informed Lisa that a hearing was continued to March, they're not going to get in trouble if the court order didn't tell them they couldn't say anything. It's ridiculous. People discuss cases all the time, all right? And, so the whole point is that Megan Melissa Fox, again, is misleading her audience. I guess she went on to Coop last night, saying that U.S. Marshals coming for Lisa and that she's in contempt of court. It's just that's not the case, guys. Okay. First of all, like I said, where's this court order that Lisa violated? That's the law, okay? When you come to a contempt of court, you got to read the court order. So where's the order, Megan? Where's that order that says that Lisa had knowledge of this order and that Lisa somehow is violating it? Lisa's not even a party in the case, okay? And Lisa, how is she obstructing justice by being told that a court hearing was continued to March? And by the way, I saw Jeremy Hale's thumbnail that they somehow had a big win. Now he does a, what do you call it? A click and bait, because when you click onto his video, it has nothing to do with
click and bait. It's called clickbait, moron.
This court win, but he tried to slip it in there. Okay. So if Jeremy Hales is telling and informing the public on the status of the case, then wouldn't he be held in contempt according to Megan? I mean, think about it. What's good for the goose is not good for the gander. You know what I mean? Or what is good for the goose is good for the gander. Okay. So if Jeremy Hales is broadcasting that on a thumbnail, then isn't he going to be held in contempt?
Well, now let's talk about this for a minute, boys and girls. While Jeremy was in court, Jeremy did not have a phone giving play-by-play what was going on in the courts. Okay, that would have happened to been Lisa. All right, that wasn't Jeremy Hales. Jeremy Hales talked about very little of what happened in court after court was done. He wasn't streaming. He wasn't chatting in other people's chats and giving play-by-plays. Oh, she dropped. What do you got to say, Rob Pate? Police can't afford to fly with size requirements airline to make her buy 3. Tug, what you got to say, brother? She dropped. Rayism. I think it's hilarious. I actually think it's hilarious. Now, guys, let me make sure and clarify something here. What this nitwit is talking about is when Megan popped on Tug's stream. Okay. I had nothing to do with it, but for some reason, she's got Coop on the mouth. For some reason, I don't know why. Really don't care. But you can't confuse me with Tug. Tug is far superior at this stuff than I am. Okay. So how I got brought into it, I have no earthly idea. But then again, look at the people we're dealing with here. Morons begot morons. These people, I don't think they understand half the shit coming out of their mouths. Sorry for the foul language there, guys. But yeah. It's entertaining at best. It sure is. Oh, there's Tug. Hey folks, how you doing? How you doing? All right. But man, let's get on back to this lunacy she's got going on here.
Contempt of court, according to Megan. Seriously. But it's no win. Okay. I can tell you if it's true that the court hearing was just moved into March, that's not a court win. How is that a court win? It just says it was continued and moved. Was there an actual evidentiary hearing with a finding of facts and all of a sudden everything ruled in your favor? I don't know, but
I think somebody needs to educate her on what clickbait is. Okay. I think the thumbnail in question she's talking about, it was a thumbnail on a storage unit. Jeremy does it all the time. It's called business. It's called YouTube. Okay. Whatever he has in the thumbnail doesn't necessarily mean what it's going to be in the video. That's just the way it is. But these morons, they take them thumbnails as gospel. I mean, I could put up a thumbnail saying one thing and in my actual video have absolutely nothing to do with the thumbnail. I might quote a phrase from the thumbnail in the video, and that's about it. These people are funny. They're
I would assume that's not the case if something was continued, because that means that there was not that day in court to have an evidentiary hearing on the issue. Now, I don't know enough about the case to really speak too much other than what I'm saying, which is general knowledge.
She doesn't know enough about the case to speak too much. Well, if you don't know about it, why are you talking about it? That's got to be some funny shit right there. You don't know enough about the case to talk about it, and here you are. Here you are. You're talking about it. You're talking about it. Oh my goodness. Oh my.
Knowledge to any person with a legal background. But again, Megan Melissa Fox is a waitress. She has no college degree, and she's going out there and misleading the public on all of it.
Okay. Now this is information coming from a permanently retired lawyer. Okay. Oh, we're going to get into that shit here in just a little bit. Yes, we're going to get into that. We got all the bar stuff, all her stuff from the bar. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. But she talks about poor Megan as uneducated and blah, 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 blah. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, if anybody in the chat has ever listened to Tug and Megan, they don't just spew nonsense. I spew nonsense. Okay. I spew nonsense. Those two literally spend hours researching everything they're going to talk about on their show. I would not say in one breath that Megan is uneducated. She's very educated in my opinion. I'm sorry. Look at Miss Education over here. Lips. Got all these diplomas, and yet she's the dumbest rock in the box. Okay. So a piece of paper doesn't necessarily mean you're smart. Okay. It just means you were dumb enough to pay for 4, 6, or 8 years of college and walk away no smarter than when you entered. That's what that means. I mean, I'll take what Tug and Megan have to say, or Megan over this woman any day. All right, let's get back to this.
Of this. So, it's just that the whole thing is ridiculous. But anyway, let me see what else I have in store to talk to you guys about. So I explained to you guys that no, there's no U.S. Marshal coming for Lisa, because that would have to be in federal court, and this is in state court, and only U.S. Marshals are in federal court.
I still say I never heard Megan say the federal marshals was coming after anybody. If she did say something to that effect, it was maybe they could. Okay. But I don't think she ever made definite statements that they are. So then again, look who we're talking about.
Only U.S. Marshals in federal court, not state court. And federal court does not have the jurisdiction, to handle this type of injunction. These types of cases are not heard in federal court. So you got no U.S. Marshal, Megan Fox. Where are you coming from, girl? You don't know what you're talking about. And if you guys don't believe me, just Google search it. Google search U.S. Marshal. What is it? It's going to say federal court. Okay.
Now, I think we Google searched it a while ago when it come to child support and debunked the shit out of her, didn't we, boys and girls?
And again, if Lisa's simply saying that something was continued and Jeremy's saying that there was a win, well, Jeremy should be held in contempt too if this court order says you can't leak out any information. And then thirdly, Megan Fox cannot determine if someone's in contempt of court without being in receipt of the order. So if you're going live and you're talking about someone being in contempt of court, you better damn well have the court order in front of you.
Oh, in the clouds, what you got to say? Hey, Coop, just sent you an email. Okay, I'll go check it real quick. Very rarely do I ever hear when Megan and Tug are talking about this stuff. Very rarely do I ever hear them talk in absolutes. Okay. When it comes to what this thing is talking about here, I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that Megan speculated on it. What could happen? I don't think she said anything was going to happen. That's just my opinion, guys. I don't know. Oh, Barbara, what you got to say? Her hate for people is so evident, right? I don't think she hates people. I just don't think she's smart enough to be on YouTube. That's my opinion. I think she wants the attention. I've said this a bunch. The best way to pick out a narcissist is when you hear me or I come out of their mouth. And her, it's all about her college experience, her diplomas on the wall, her as a lawyer. It's always me or I. Easiest way to pick out a narcissist, guys. Within 10 minutes of talking to them, if they say I or me several times, you know you're talking to a narcissist. All right, let's go see what I was sent in the old Google emails. All right. Let's go. Oh, I don't Facebook friend. That's the wrong email box. This will be the right one. Guys and gals, if you need to send me anything, the email address is going right across the bottom of the screen there. It's real simple. It's just MrCoopShow@gmail.com. All right. What do we have here? This song describes people perfectly. Here is a link to the short. Oh, let's go check it out. Let's go see what we got going on. In the clouds, I didn't know you were a content creator. Wow.
Bought one truth for $1 or $2, tossed it in the air.
All right. We're gonna if you don't mind, I'll play that right on screen if you want me to. I sure will. In the clouds, where are you at? All right. I'll wait for you to say yay or nay. If you say yay, oh, okay, cool. I'll put this on pause for a minute, and I'll definitely, kabam, I'll definitely go pull that up. This is I didn't listen, but just a few seconds of it, so I'm hearing it for the first time with you guys. We'll hit stop right there, and then we'll go right here. We'll go right here, and then we'll ching. bring it over here where it belongs. We'll full screen that puppy just like that. All right. You guys ready? This is from In the Clouds. In the Clouds. Let's go. Let's go.
Step right up. Watch the facts disappear. Round and round we go. Bought one truth for $1 or $2. Tossed it in the air, came down askew. Stretch it, bend it, paint it new. Welcome to the spin and spew. Ask yes or no, get a merry-go-round. Up is down, lost is found. Talk so fast, no time to chew. Blink twice, miss point two. Clap your hands, don't ask why. Cotton candy answers fly. If it don't fit, twist it through. Everybody dizzy good, woo! Spin and spew, spin and spew. Round and round till facts fall through. Open wide, here comes the stew. Hot air noise and spin and spew. Spin and spew, spin and spew. Truth checked out, excuses grew. Some explain it nice and true. Some just spin and spew. Every sentence rides a ride. No exits, just vibes inside. Shots go left, arrows too. Pointing everywhere, pick one, choose. Let me clarify, ding, ding, ding. Same old mess with a shiny ring. If confusion paid admission fees, they'd own the tent, the rides, the keys. Round, round, round. Spin! What was the question again? Spin and spew, spin and spew. Tilt a whirl of point of view. When facts knock loud, what they do? Pull the lever, spin and spew. Spin and spew, spin and spew. Laugh track rolling, logic flew. Step right up, enjoy the view. The spin and the spin. Spin. Feign, spew. Please exit the ride. If you can still walk.
Oh, that was awesome.
Step right up. Watch the facts disappear.
That was absolutely awesome. My goodness, you got 119 subscribers. So I'm gonna put your I'm gonna pop your link. I gotta hit all notifications first. I'm gonna pop your link in the chat. And if anybody would like to check out some of this stuff, looks like she's got quite a few videos over here. Or he, whichever one it may be. I don't know. I'm not for sure. But let me grab the link here. All right. And I'll pop it in the chat. And if you guys would like to go subscribe to In the Clouds 4, go right ahead, because they got some funny stuff over here. They sure do. I like it. I like it a lot. I'll make sure and pin it. Paul, if you don't mind, grab the link and put it in our mod chat over in Discord so we have it. And there it is. All right, guys and gals, let's see if we can jump them numbers up for in the Clouds. All right. They're sitting at 119 subscribers. Let's see if we can get them up there a little ways. All right, boys and girls. All right, let's have some fun. Now, and that was awesome. That was awesome. I really liked it. I really liked it. Oh, what you got to say, Ohio? Man, I couldn't believe in Ray Live, every legitimate question was deleted by mods. Ooh, some after like 5 minutes or more of being up, most of the people are delusional. Friday, when all of that was going on, all that play-by-play stuff was going on, it was pretty funny. It really was. Because I had people in the chat just sitting there going nuts about Ray's. At least, oh my goodness. I'm back. Okay. There were people in the chat just going absolutely nuts over Ray's live stream. And it was kind of funny because I don't normally listen to Bone Sucker. Okay. He's an annoying old man. Okay. I don't care for the guy, but I had computer malfunctions and people were trying to tell me what was going on. And it just turned out to be a crazy day. But after it was all said and done, oh my God, the screenshot gold that was gotten out of that chat. And it's funny because somebody was literally watching us and told Lisa all about it. And as soon as Lisa found out we were talking about it, those comments started just disappearing. I mean, ka-ching, 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 just delete, 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 delete. It was hilarious. But the super sleuths were on the job. They got the screenshots before Lisa could dirty delete everything. Oh my goodness. And Ray, why did you delete your video, man? Or why did you unhide it? Or why'd you hide it? Okay, whatever you did with it. Where did it go? Why'd you take it down? It's too late. I mean, you have these people in a multi-million-dollar lawsuit. Any evidence that can be gathered for this lawsuit, people are gathering it every single day. I don't care if you put it up. If you put it up, it's going to get recorded or screenshotted, and it's going to be held as evidence for court. Now, according to Fleesa, a lot of people are in trouble, or a lot of people are going to be in trouble that are covering this, okay? Myself included. I don't see how. What I see is her going into the police department and trying to file this crap with the police department, and the police department laughing the minute the door hits her in the ass on the way out. That's what I see. I mean, come on. She commentaries on the same stuff that we do. We're out here, we're talking about a public interest story that everybody's interested in. All right. Tug, Megan, Shizzy, Jay, myself, none of us are any different than her when it comes to having the same rights. You know, it's that pesky little First Amendment thing. You know, we all have the First Amendment right to our opinions and our speech. All right. So why she thinks that she's above the law and everybody else is going to get in trouble for having an opinion, it blows my mind. All right, let's refresh this and see how many people in the clouds has gotten so far. Wow, man, you guys are totally awesome. They've jumped up to 135. All right, guys and gals, anybody that's interested in checking this channel out, the link is pinned to the top of the chat. Run on over, check it out. If you like what you see, subscribe. It's absolutely free. Costs you nothing. Nothing. I liked the little song that was put out. I thought it was pretty cool. And I'm sure there's other stuff that they have here as well. I might have to come back and visit your site on another day and check out more of your work over here, because it looks like it's got some pretty interesting stuff. What's this one here? What's this say?
Yeah, I'm different. Didn't I tell you? Yeah. I walk in late, still expect applause. Break every rule, then rewrite the law. Say I'm the exception, carved in stone. Your limits apply, just not on my throne. You follow the lines, I bend the frame. Same old truth, I switch the name. If I'm wrong, now that's your view. Facts get flexible when I choose. I hear the noise, but I don't care. I talk right over it, blank stare. You make a point, I change the lane. Agreement's weak, I don't play fair. Say it louder, say it slow. Won't sink in, already know your rules don't stick. They slide right through, they're built for you, not for me. I'm so special, didn't you know? Rules are meant for you, not me though. Doesn't matter what you say, I won't agree. I can get away with anything. I'm untouchable, watch me skate. Cross every line, call it fate. Say it's wrong, say it's obscene. I can get away with anything. Consequences consequences, I don't see those. They chase everyone else I know. If it cracks, if it burns, if it breaks, someone else made that mistake. I talk in circles, facts get lost. Move the goalposts, change the cost. You bring receipts, I bring a grin. If I deny it, then I win. Say it's rules, I hear suggestions. Say it's truth, I call it pressure. If I'm caught, I'll just deflect. Never wrong, just misinterpreted. I'm so special, didn't you know? Rules are meant for you, not me, though. Doesn't matter what you say, I won't agree. I can get away with anything. Point your finger, shout, complain. I'll spin it twice and walk away. Say it's clear, say it's obscene. I can get away with anything. Point your finger, shout, complain. I'll spin it twice and walk away. Say it's worth. Say it's obscene. I can get away with anything. Rules for thee, exceptions for me.
Now I can get behind that. That sounds like some old 80s rock right there, boys and girls. That's some good stuff. I like that. Wow. Already jumped to 142 subscribers. My goodness. Now. Rickles. I got your email, brother. I got your email. I'm going to play that here in just a moment. Oh, in the clouds. Got some awesome stuff over here. You really do. I'm going to have to come back over and check out your channel. To all the creators in the audience, I am so sorry that, I don't know more of you guys. All right. I am so busy between the shop and between, research for what we're going to talk about each day that I don't get to watch very many channels. I'm usually maybe 3 or 4 channels I watch religiously. Tug and Megan, of course, Shizzy, Just Jay. I watch Jeremy every day. And I'm always listening to something in my ear. So when I'm in the shop, now that I've got in the clouds here, it sounds like most of this is all music, I'm thinking. So I'll just create a playlist, and this will be another one of them things I can listen to in the shop when I'm working. But yeah, guys and gals, if you want, go over. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. Go over, check out In the Clouds 4. They got some pretty cool stuff over here. Pretty cool. Let's refresh and see where we're at now. 143. She's climbing. They climbing. All right. I'm going to run over here and I'm going to grab a hold of Rickles. Stuff. Oh, and by the way, guys, howdy. Oh, new internet. Yes, we have new internets. We're still with the same company, but we got rid of their Wi-Fi box, their router. I went with the Orbi system. And the Orbi system, I have to have something that I've got Wi-Fi here in the house. I've got Wi-Fi in the back of the house. And then I have to have Wi-Fi out in my shop. And we had an old TP-Link Wi-Fi extender that plugged into the wall, and it ran through the wiring and went out to all the places we needed it. Well, the one in my shop quit working. So I didn't know what to do. And I started doing some research, started looking around, and I found this Orbi 7, Wi-Fi 7, whatever they call it. I don't know the exact thing. Oh, Coop, we can't listen to anyone. It will wear you out. All right, Jerry. Oh, that's fine. Hey, I'm good to go. But yeah, we bought this new internet system. It's Orbi. It's made by Netgear, and it's pretty cool. It comes with 3 modules. One that's in here, it's the router, and then one at the back of the house, that's a router, and then we got one in my shop. And by adding these 3 Wi-Fi deals, it's got my whole yard. I do not drop but 1 bar on my Wi-Fi anywhere in my yard. So all of our cameras are now running through that. My shop is running through that. So I should be able to do some streams out there eventually when I get off my butt and get to working on it. But anyway, let's check out Rickles' new tune. What y'all think? We'll get back to Leslie here shortly. We'll go check out Rickles' new one. Come on back over here. Let's get you over here. All right. We want, ladies and gentlemen. I always like playing Rickles stuff. Rickles has got some pretty cool stuff. All right. I need to get back to the restreams right here. Oh, nope. Wrong one. And then we'll go up here. All right. Make sure that the little sound button is on everything. It is. We'll hit share. And then I'll come over here and hit full screen so you guys can see it. Here we go. Hang on to your hats, boys and girls. This is another one coming from Rickles.
Ladies and gentlemen, place your bets on the man who streams his own regrets. He woke up bold with a coffee and a rant. Ooh. Said, I'm just helping them file it under cant. Heart of gold, brain made of fog. Calendar full of stepping on rakes like a dog. He says we like it's a friendly parade. Every we somehow turns into Exhibit A. Got opinions, feelings, rumors, and tea. And a lawyer somewhere screaming internally. He's not a genius, not a criminal mind, just a foghorn with Wi-Fi and no sense of time. He's a walking evidence generator, tapped it in a paper shredder. Turns just my thoughts into please, sir, no, forever. Talks the most, thinks the least, hits go loud like a detonator. Everybody clap it up for the walking evidence generator. He's got a comment section, a stool, and a stage, and a gift for turning whispers into 40 minutes of rage. He explains the plan that he swears he never meant, then labels the file context and hits send to government. He says I'm neutral while picking a side, trips over allegedly, takes out both pride. He brings receipts, no wait, he is the receipt, printed double spaced in a thread titled oops, that's me. He's got a compass that points to explain and a GPS set to add more pain. He's a walking evidence generator, juggling words in an incinerator. Every sentence upgrades to a deluxe subpoena flavor. Talks the most, thinks the least, hits go live like a detonator. Everybody chant it loud, walking evidence generator. Now the peripheral but talkative gather round the flame, singing it's not what it looks like in perfect unison shame. One settles, one flips, one suddenly sick. One remembers a meeting that never was a thing, technically quick. And our hero still lives, still explaining the weather, while the docket says bring everything forever. He says, this is a witch hunt, I'm just being real. While uploading part 9 of Let Me Clarify This Deal, he builds a shrine to his own good intent, then trips, falls, and calls it a misunderstanding event. He says honesty matters, the courtroom says cool. Honesty's great, but timing is cruel. He's a walking evidence generator, conga lining into litigation later. From just vibes to your honor, let me elaborate further. The people who talk the most and think the least, yeah, we know the narrator. Say it with me now, walking evidence generator. Remember folks, think twice, mute once, and never live stream your own discovery.
If you like this content, then kindly hit like, subscribe, and share. Caesar commands it.
Good one, Rickles. Good one. Rickles always puts out some awesome stuff. Always puts out some awesome stuff. Oh, hey, just a minute, guys and gals. Let me ask Mama something. Where's she at? Oh, I guess she's went back to the back of the house. But yeah, I'm gonna ask Mom to go order me some new earbuds here as soon as she comes back into the office. Cause yeah, Tickles decided. Where's my she's decided Dad didn't need to listen and hear you guys today. She decided to chew. Okay, you gonna pick it up? Yeah. Well, anyway, she decided to chew right through my headset. So, oh, there we go. Not even 6 months old, and it's dead. It's dead. So I need a new set. All right, everybody go check out Rickles. If one of the mods be so kind as to post his link in the chat for me. Now, I'm going to get back over to Leslie's stuff, if you guys don't mind. We're going to finish off with her. And, oh, don't worry, Nancy. Don't worry. I will be playing Miyagi because you guys know I likes the Miyagi. I will be playing her latest video later on. Okay. All right. I think this is it right here. So we're going to put that back where we had it. And we're going to start talking about, oh, no. Yeah. No. Yeah. Boom. All right. There we go. We're back in business. Let's go see what old Flips has got to say.
And you better be showing your audience what exactly was violated. Okay, so there you go, debunked Megan Melissa Fox. And something else that kind of stood out to me is when you've got an injunction in another state like Ohio, okay, when you've got an injunction by, forbidding, say, Michelle Preston and John Cook from doing something, it's not binding in Florida. You can't, Ohio court cannot sit there and dictate to a party what they do in Florida.
Oh, did you guys hear that? Oh, so they're going to say, she's going to sit here and say that a restraining order in, say, Ohio is no good in the state of Florida. I beg to differ. I am not a lawyer by any stretch of the imagination, but I even know that's BS. Let's go to the Google machine. What you got? Yeah, let's go to the Google machine, guys. Oh, let's see what the Google machine has to say. Yeah. Just give me a second here, guys. All right, let's see what the Google machine has to say. General rules of out-of-state orders in Florida. Well, I don't want the rules, but yeah. Oh, can I get an out-of-state protection order enforced in Florida? Okay, we're going to find out. We're going to find out real quick. Let's go see what the Google machines has to say. All right, let's put this puppy up on. We're going to stop sharing that one for a minute. Can I share another one? Replace screen. We're going to go with here. Let's see what the state of Florida has to say about this, guys. We'll put y'all up on the big screen there. And we're going to see what this has to say. Let's see what the state of Florida restraining orders say. Huh. So see, she has absolutely been what, boys and girls? She's been what? She's been what?
Yeah. Debunked.
Debunked. She's been debunked. Yes, it can be enforced in the state of Florida. Yes. Mute. What? Muted. Who's muted? I'm not muted. I don't know why. What's muted? Oh, no sound, sir. I should have sound. Yeah. Yeah, I should have. Can you guys not hear me now? Read it, MrCoop, please. Oh, so it didn't read it. I didn't share it right. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, let me go back and fix that. I didn't share it right. All right, hold on. 1 second. 1 second. All right, here we go. I got to stop sharing. I got to make sure that the speakers is turned on everywhere. I didn't do that. I apologize. All right. All right. Now it should play now. Let's see, guys and gals. All right.
Can I get my out-of-state protection order enforced in Florida? What about the custody provision in my protection order? Your protection order can be enforced in Florida as long as it meets the requirements under federal law, explained in How Do I Know If My Injunction, protection order, is good under federal law. However, if you are trying to enforce a child custody, visitation or child support provision in an out-of-state protection order, this will not be enforced until the order is formally recorded, domesticated, in a Florida court, one which involves taking the order to a court and asking the clerk to file the injunction. There may be a filing fee for domestication. Once the injunction is filed, it is treated as though it was a Florida court decision. Point 2, however, when you domesticate the order, the Florida court clerk will notify the abuser that the injunction has been filed. Point 3, the abuser then has 30 days to contest, fight, Florida's jurisdiction over the injunction.
All right, guys, can you hear
You
it?
can file a petition to keep your address confidential from the abuser. Form 980H, petitioner's request for confidential filing of address, but the abuser would still receive the name and address of the courthouse and would know that you are in a particular county of Florida. This could put your safety in danger. For more information about what this means, how to domesticate the order, and for other alternatives to domestication, please talk to a lawyer in Florida who specializes in protection orders and custody matters. You can find a lawyer under the Florida Finding a Lawyer page.
All right. I hope you guys heard that one that time. Yep. Let's go get this off the screen. Stop sharing. Remove source. Gotcha. Oh, can does not define a absolute, shall define. Yes. Okay, Miss Tammy. So you guys heard it that time. All right. So yes, Leslie has been debunked again. Once again, she has been debunked because yes, a protection order from another state can be enforced
Debunked.
here. So yeah, she been debunked again. Now let's get back to Miss Federigo's and see what she has to say for the rest of her stuff. Yeah, I keep forgetting sometimes, guys. You got to make sure these little buttons are all toggled over. Okay, get back over here. All right, let's go. Let's see what else she has to say.
There's no jurisdiction. There's no jurisdiction. It would the court order would have to be binding in the state. Okay, and you can't just go to another state and say, you can't be Ohio and say to Florida court, oh, you got to do this. No, Florida gets to make those decisions because each state has different laws.
Okay. Just for shits and giggles, let's say that the restraining order from Ohio can't be enforced in Florida. But every time they commit or they break it, they break this restraining order and he gets a police report on it and it's sent back to Ohio, they can be held accountable in the state of Ohio. Okay. And as a lot of you know that, with these restraining orders, the first count is a slap on the wrist. The second count is another slap on the wrist. And each time they commit contempt of court, the penalties and the fines get stiffer and stiffer, where eventually a warrant will be issued and they can be arrested. See, that's what Leslie and Lisa Law and all these morons don't like to talk about. But just for shits and grins, say that the restraining order can't be enforced by police in the state of Florida. It is enforced in Ohio. And when they keep going on and on and on and on, eventually it's going to catch up to them to the point to where there's going to be jail time. Now, will a marshal or a sheriff's go arrest them? Probably not. It'll probably be a warrant that's just sitting there. And when they get pulled over or their license gets ran, then they will be picked up. And then what'll happen is they'll take them to jail. And in the state of Florida, you have 30 days for the other state to bring you to that state. Most likely in a situation like this, the courts in another state will either extradite you there or they will leave you here, tell the police here or tell the jail here, you can keep them until it's up or you can let them go, but they'll issue a court date. And then you have to show up in that state for court. If you don't, then you get another warrant out for your arrest. That's how all that stuff works. What you got to say, Roy? Oh, except the Ohio order has the federal clause. Right. See, that's what she's trying. She does. She's literally told everybody she does not know enough about this case to be talking about it. But yet she's talking about it. And she's talking about it. Except the Ohio court or the Ohio order has the federal clause in it saying it must be given full faith and credit in all states and territories. Right, right. See, you guys in the chat are smarter than these morons are. None of us are lawyers. I imagine some of you out there might be lawyers, but these people speak in absolutes all the time. They know the truth. They know this is what is and this isn't what it isn't. They know the absolute 100% truth. Oh, where's Venom? Is Venom in the chat? I didn't see her. But anyway, come on. What do you got to say, Yamaha? Depends on the circumstances. It's not a violation or a violent crime, so they will fight extradition. Right. I mean, there's a lot of legality to it, but I know in the state of Florida, say, for instance, you've got a warrant in the state of Ohio. They run your license. They pull you over. They run your license. Okay, it's a misdemeanor charge, but you still have a warrant out for your arrest. They're going to arrest you. They're going to take you to jail. They're going to contact Ohio courts and say, hey, what do you want done with this individual? They've got a warrant on them. Well, then Ohio is going to have to get back to the law enforcement here in Florida, and they're going to have to tell them what they want to do, whether they want to extradite them or whether they're just going to set a new court date and tell them, hey, you have to be here, and if you're not here, I'm going to put out another warrant on you. Well, Florida can keep you up to 30 days. After 30 days, they have to cut you loose if the other state doesn't respond. That's my understanding. Now, that's my opinion. That's my understanding. That's what I've been told. Is that completely 100% right? I don't know. Am I trying to educate people? No, I am not. This is just what I've been told. Tammy, what you got to say? They all live in different reality than we do. They also have different laws than we go by. Yeah, that's right. They can read a law, and whatever they read, they'll turn it to suit their needs every single time. I listen to Lisa do that almost every time she opens her mouth. The laws that she quotes are not the laws that are on the books. Bubbles does that. Paint Chips does it. Every one of them do it. They turn and twist things to suit their narrative. All right, let's go see what else this clown's got to say.
So to sit there and scare the Jesus out of Michelle and John about what they do in Florida is misleading.
Okay, how is anybody scaring Michelle and John? Last I checked, boys and girls, we all have the ability to either listen or not listen when it comes to YouTube. I don't see Megan or Tug knocking on Crook and Lynette's door every day telling them, hey, you're going to go to jail. I don't see that happening. That's mind-blowing how anybody would think that. They have a choice to listen to what's on YouTube or not. They have a choice to listen to the boneheads. Okay? If the boneheads are worried about their mind, their mental state, don't go to them. Don't go tell them all this garbage you hear on freaking YouTube. That's how that works. It's how that works. I mean, from small kids, we're told by our parents, if somebody's saying stuff that you don't like to hear, walk away. Don't listen to it. Wow. It blows me away. What you got to say, Yamaho? Doritos has had his balls spanked for using AI-generated court documents. He isn't. Oh, come back here. He isn't that bright. I'd agree with you on that one, Yamaha. Yes, I'd agree with you on that. Oh, what else we got to say here? Who is this? Who? Oh, that's Paul Voss. He's hit the like button. Thank you, Paul. Oh, and before I forget about it, I know that Paul has probably posted it already, but please, guys, do not contact anyone involved with this. Anyone we're discussing on here, do not contact them. I mean, you're grown adults. You can do what you want. I'm just urging you, please do not contact anyone that we talk about on this stream. Do not contact the courts. Let Jeremy handle all of it. Okay? It's not our burden to bear when it comes to contacting people. That's for Jeremy, his lawyers, and the courts to do. Just a friendly suggestion there. Don't crucify me. All right. What else we got to say here? James, what you got to say? It wouldn't surprise me if the judge doesn't make Preston and Cook appear in front of the judge for the next hearing after Friday's foolishness. Right? I can see that happening. I can really see that happening. Did Mama come back in ever? Hey, baby. Well, never mind. I'll do it when I get off. Okay, I'll do it. I was going to have you order another pair of these, but I think I've got these in my cart on Amazon, so I'll order them. Anyway, let's get on down here. Who else we got here? All right. Thank you, Paul. Thank you so much, brother. Greatly appreciated. All right, let's go back to see what old Fliphead here has to say.
It doesn't matter what they do in Florida. All that matters is what they do in Ohio when there is a restraining order in Ohio.
Oh, and I beg to differ with you. Oh, they've already been found in contempt twice for things that they've done in Florida.
They can do whatever the hell they want to in Florida.
So she's basically saying she's smarter than a judge, huh? I mean, did the judge not find them in contempt of court, order them to pay $3,000 in lawyer's fees, and then $350 in court fines? Huh. And where did they break this restraining order? Right here in Florida. But yet they were held accountable for it in the state of Ohio. Huh. So Leslie, you've been debunked again.
Yeah. Debunked.
Again.
Okay, unless there's a Florida court order that Florida has done themselves, it doesn't work like that. I had plenty of cases when I used to handle divorce cases where somebody would have a final judgment on like child support or custody or something like that from another state. They couldn't enforce that judgment in Florida. If they say they were in New York, if they got a judgment from New York and they're living in Florida, they can't enforce that in Florida.
Now, didn't we debunk this a while ago, boys and girls? Did we not debunk her on this a while ago? The old Google machine debunked her. This is one of them situations, again, where technology is smarter than the self-proclaimed lawyer. Yeah. Oh, well, retired lawyer, that is. Coop, don't think it's going to reach 70s. I don't know. I haven't been outside since I let the chickens out. But I do know today in Central Florida, it is supposed to start dropping today. I think the low is supposed to be in the low 30s tonight. I do believe. Let's see what else this idiot's going to spout.
You would have to domesticate it. You'd have to bring it to the state and allow the state to adopt that. Or the state, you'd have to open a case and let the state have their day because the laws are different. Okay? So, like I said, to scare them into thinking they have to, abide by this when they're in Florida, all they have to do is abide by that in Ohio.
Okay. All they have to do is abide by that if they're in Ohio. Well, then, if that's true, how was John and Lynette convicted twice for contempt of court for breaking the restraining order? Explain that one. Because I'm pretty sure if the judge couldn't have done it in Ohio, couldn't have convicted them, she wouldn't have. So who's right here? The judge that convicted them or Flips, the dumbest rocks in the box? Okay, what you got to say, Diane? Come back here. Let's go. Where'd you go? I just saw your comment. There you are. What you got to say? They need to make them show up in Ohio. It's the only way to control them. Right. Now, we mentioned this earlier in the show. I don't think Jeremy said anything about Lynette and Crook getting out of control on Friday. I might be wrong on that. Okay. I think from what I gather, well, John and Lynette didn't take the stand. Now, they may or may not have. I don't know. But just from what I've heard, they did not. So I don't know if they got out of line like they usually do or not. They might have been muted the whole time just listening. I don't have any idea. That would be a question for Jeremy or Lynette and Crook, either one. Oh, she did say it would have to be vindicated in Florida, which only means JH pays a fee and registers the PO in Florida. Right. But see, she's trying to make it out to sound like it's some kind of big ordeal. That's like with child support. All right. Say, for instance, Leslie's husband and the kids are in the state of New York. She's ordered to pay child support from the state of New York. All right. She doesn't pay. So what the state of New York's going to do is they're going to contact Florida state. This isn't going to be him doing it. It's usually the state doing it between states. He will contact Florida. Florida will open up a case on it. And then Florida will go after her for the child support. And then now she has to obey Florida's rules and Florida's laws when it comes to child support. She'll either pay or they'll take her license or they'll put her in jail if she gets behind a certain amount of money. That's how that works. And I know that for a fact. Oh, what you got to say, Liz? I tried to tell Mom and Ron that I didn't trust Robbie. Oh, okay. But Ron wanted to donate everything to help the animals. The truth will come out later. Too much going on right now. Oh, Liz. Oh, okay. All right. Sounds like you got a story that needs to be told, huh? So, Liz, do me a favor. Snatch my email address going across the bottom of the screen there. Email me with what's going on there. I'd like to know more about this story. I sure would. Mr. Coop, Nancy says they allowed Lisa access to court, which is a no-no. Well, that's what happened, Nancy. Allegedly, that's what happens. She's going to say no. We know they're going to lie and they're going to say no. But how are you getting a play-by-play from the courts at the same time the courts are in session? That's what I want to know. Oh, Chucky, Where are you at? I just saw you. Where'd you go? There you are. Oh, child support is primarily a state issue, but it operates under a federal state partnership. Exactly. I think somebody in the chat said earlier that Clinton put laws in the books that turned it federal to where you can't just run to another state to get out of paying child support. I'm pretty sure somebody said that earlier. Oh, I'm angry with the threats against Travis. Well, that's another whole ball game. When it comes to Travis, Travis is a nice man. He's there to have fun. I've never heard that man get mad at anybody, ever, on YouTube anyway. I met him in person, and the person you meet in person is the same guy you see on the screen. I know he's been in the motorcycle world most of his life. I don't think whoever made the threat, I don't know who made the threat, but whoever made the threat, I don't think they would want to go messing with Travis, because Travis is a nice person, but I don't think you're going to push Travis as much as what they think they are. But remember, guys, people on the internet, all these morons, they're little chihuahuas in real life, and they're big bulldogs when it comes to the interwebs. All right. They're all mouth. They're all bark, no bite. That's just how they are. Oh, that's why I don't take any of them seriously. I have to laugh at the ignorance that comes out of their mouth. Oh, let's get caught up again. What you got to say, Liz? I've always been depicted. Oh, come back here. Dedicated to G and J. I'm assuming George and Jeremy. They are truly amazing people. They are always helping others to be successful. Right. We did a stream with them a few months back. A couple of other creators and myself, with Jeremy talking about business. He's definitely got the business side of it down. He sure does. And it requires one thing: work ethics. I mean, those two, Jeremy and George, from the minute they get up to the minute they go to bed, they're working nonstop. Oh, let's see. I called internet courage, right? Right, Jerry? That's right. Keyboard warriors. Coop, I'm not a chihuahua. I got you, Jack. I got you, brother. I got you. Oh, my goodness. All right, let's finish up with old Leslie here. We're running out of time, and I'm running out of...
But in Florida, they can do what they want to do, unless there's a court order telling them they can't.
There is a court order telling them they can't.
That's, based on the information I was given. I haven't read the docket. I don't know if it's sealed.
Now, here we go again. Based on the information I was given, I haven't read the docket, blah, 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 blah. So why are you giving advice on something that you haven't even read?
But again, just because it's not open to the public and you can't videotape doesn't mean it's sealed. Being a sealed case is totally different from not being open.
I think she's confusing a sealed case with a sealed courtroom. Okay, the courtroom was supposed to be sealed. I don't think it's the information that happened. I think she's got it confused. But then again, we are talking about moron law over here.
Open to the public in a courtroom, or not being able to videotape. That's two. You're talking about apples and oranges. Sealed case means it's sealed indefinitely, and you can't distribute the pleadings and the documents out to the public. It's sealed and it's confidential. And it has to be done by a court order, and you have to ask permission to seal it. And if you're saying you can't come to this hearing, or this hearing is closed, you can't videotape this hearing, that doesn't mean a case is sealed, which means it simply means you can't come into the courtroom. You can't videotape. But as far as discussing things about the case, you can, if that's all that it is. If it's all just saying you can't, it's not open to the public. So you need to distinguish between that, Megan, Melissa Fox.
Okay, if the court is not open to the public, would that mean that anything that goes on in that courtroom is sealed? Okay, I'm just asking, guys. I don't know. I'm just asking. I mean, because if it's a public hearing, that means absolutely nothing is sealed. That means anybody can walk in and listen. But if the only ones allowed in the courtroom are the participants, wouldn't that mean sealed? Explain that one to me, guys. Explain that one to me. All right. What you got to say? Here we go. Here we go. All right. If you think about it, would courts allow protection order trials open to the public so the victim is also open for violators? Right. Right. Because remember, this is filed under domestic violence. Although there wasn't any domestic violence, it's still, that's how it's classified in the courtroom. That's why no one's allowed in there except for the participating parties. All right. Lips is being willingly ignorant and it's pissing me off. Screenshot this says. I just don't see how she can sit there and claim I've never read the order. Here's my opinion on it. My opinion is right here. Oh my goodness, what's wrong on with my computer? Oh, okay. You decided just to do that, huh? All right, I see how you are. There you go. All right, let's finish this puppy.
And again, Jeremy, what are you doing out there? Doing thumbnails that you won. And then knocking on Lisa or Megan Melissa Fox knocking on Lisa because Lisa simply found out that a hearing was continued. And she should be held in contempt. But Jeremy can go say, I won.
Oh. Lisa simply found out about a hearing being continued. Oh, flippy girl. Do you realize she was giving play-by-plays of what was going on in the courtroom and Ray Bonesucker's chat? Did you not realize that? You foolish little woman. Oh, you foolish little woman.
If you're not going to discuss it, you don't discuss it in any capacity. So anyways, I hope this has educated you guys in somewhat. I felt the need to go live on this because it makes me really angry to have idiots like Megan Melissa Fox and.
Okay, chat. Does anybody in the chat feel educated or feel dumber after listening to all this? I feel a bit dumber.
Coop, go on, and it's
Coop. At least she pronounces it Coop. That's cool. Now you have something to talk about there, Flippo. I'm on here. Yeah, okay. Now you can put my name in your mouth. Go ahead.
Actually insulting for somebody who spent 4 years studying law in law school to have these people with no education go out there and mislead you guys. They don't know what they're talking.
What? Come back here.
If you're not going to discuss it, you don't discuss it in any capacity. So anyways, I hope this has educated you guys in somewhat. I felt the need to go live on this because it makes me really angry to have idiots like Megan Melissa Fox and Coop go on, and it's actually insulting for somebody who spent 4 years studying law in law school to have these people with no education go out there and mislead you guys.
What's insulting is having somebody that admits they spent 4 years in law school and be debunked quoting laws that that's what's insane.
They don't know what they're talking about. And I also heard too.
Well, the Google machine proved her wrong. How many times did she get debunked right here today? Oh, what you got to say, Liz? Oh, Coop, I will send you one screenshot right now. Give me a minute. Oh, take your time. I'm not going to pull anything up on the screen, Liz. I just want to holler at you and see what's going on here. All right. I won't pull anything up on the screen, and whatever you send me, your personal name, if it gets sent by that, it stays confidential. Nobody gets it. Okay. I just was wanting a brief rundown on what you're talking about between the Robbie thing. Okay. But no, I'm not going to share anything on screen. Okay. All right. Let's get her going.
What did somebody thinks that, again, Megan Melissa Fox was going around saying that I retired to evade disbarment. She has no freaking idea first of all, you have to do actions that would disbar you.
Okay, guys, I'm not going to have time to get into it today. But tomorrow, we will definitely be talking about her retirement. We will definitely be showing the bar documents and reading over those. So you guys do not miss tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to show it all, okay? We're going to show what the courts charged her with. We're going to show what her fines and her penalties were. We're going to show what her probation is. We're going to show it all. So don't miss tomorrow because we're going to get into that.
I didn't do any actions to disbar me. And you can't retire if you're going to be disbarred because the bar wants to get rid of you and they rather humiliate you by disbarment than allowing you to walk away retired.
Well, just to let you guys know, she did get fined and she did get probation. Now, nope, let me rephrase that. I know the bar had fines that she was going to have to pay and she was going to have probation. I think the reason she got out of all that, if she did, is because she retired. We're going to learn about all that tomorrow. Oh, what you got to say, John? Good morning, brother. Good morning. It shows lips is educated moron. Right? Thank you for the $2 super chat there, John. Thank you very much, brother. Greatly appreciated. Oh, is Florida Department of Education so bad off that they hire this person? I don't know. I don't know, Modest Claw. Oh, somebody's
retirement
me.
is if you can retire for minor violations. Megan Melissa Fox wants to sit there and say that I was evading suspension. Well, first of all, tell me what action that I did that warranted a suspension. You know, she wants to say I evaded disbarment. What did I do? What was I found to have done? Okay, because like I told you guys before, the only two things that I've ever done and been found for was calling a judge unethical, which is a minor violation, and it was 1 year probation. I could still practice law, and then not putting a disclaimer on a stock footage video that I had to take an advertising class for. That was the only thing in my entire career that I was ever found for. The only action that I was found to have violated. So how in the world does that warrant disbarment? How in the world does that warrant suspension? If you guys go onto these Facebook sites where they're all, I don't want to listen to her because she retired to evade disbarment or she retired to evade suspension. Ask people, what action did I take? What did I do? Where is this? Where's this proof? This is a rumor that Megan Melissa Fox, again, doesn't know what she's talking about.
Oh, it's not a rumor.
She runs around. Listen, if I want to practice law again, I can. And I will. I'm just retired right now. I've got 3 kids I'm raising. I wanted to teach school because that went better with my schedule with my kids. But as we know, Jeremy got involved in that and ruined my chance for teaching school by starting lies and recruiting his audience to call and express concerns over me. Ridiculous. So now I'm focusing my efforts on my YouTube channel. And then it's funny because he says, oh, you know, I need to go away and I need to vanish and I need to disappear, right? He brought me back. I did disappear. So don't be a hypocrite. That guy is so hypocritical. Him and Megan Fox and all these people are such hypocrites. I mean, anybody with half a brain. That's why I say the people that listen to me, that listen to Lisa, you guys are smart. You guys can discern the bullshit. Okay, because I'll tell you right now, it's bullshit. And the people that are listening or the people that are saying, I won't even listen to her. Like, what stupidity? You won't even listen to me? You won't even come on my channel and listen to what I have to say? Because I know what I'm talking about. What are you scared of? And that's why you're ignorant, because you don't open yourself up to other views. And had you listened to me, you get a really good education on the law. You know? So, like I said, no, that's another debunking. I did not retire to evade disbarment. I did not retire to evade suspension. The only 2 things I was ever found for in my entire career was calling a judge unethical and not putting a disclaimer in a stock footage video. So when someone says I evaded disbarment, tell me what a court found against me to disbar me? Tell me. If you're running around looking at a complaint that was filed, that's not proven facts. A complaint is not proven facts. Those are allegations. And I would contest any of those allegations. And even those allegations in the complaint don't warrant disbarment. Sorry, my glasses keep falling off. They don't warrant disbarment. So if she's going around showing a complaint that someone filed, that doesn't mean those are facts. Those are allegations that I could contest. And even if you look at those allegations, they don't warrant disbarment. To get disbarred, you got to do something pretty drastic, like steal a shitload of someone's money. Wait, what did I ever do to evade for this disbarment allegation or suspension? You have to do something pretty severe. So anyway, the whole thing just is ridiculous. And I'm glad that you guys are tuning in and you're getting educated. And if you're just coming into this, please go back and watch this from the beginning as I debunk Megan, Melissa, Fox, and Coop about what they're saying about Lisa Lee.
As she debunks Megan, Fox, and Coop, well, darling, I think you got debunked. All right, guys and gals. I think I'm going to send all you guys and gals to the barn. Who's going to be going live here later? Let's get rid of some of these windows. Okay, let's go see who's going live. See if there's anybody I can send you guys to. Okay. I thought Rosalind. Oh, that's 22 hours ago. I thought Rosalind had something coming out today. Upcoming. Oh, she does on the 27th. That's tomorrow. So I will be sending everybody to Rosalind tomorrow when we get done. All right, boys and girls. As you all know, we are on Monday through Friday, 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in the morning. 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We run to about 1 or so. Hey, Joe, good morning. And with that being said, each and every one of you stay safe, stay warm, enjoy the rest of your day. And old Coop, we'll see y'all tomorrow.